Up.
Oh,
Up.
well, something's happening. Do I no longer have to play by
I
post?
don't think you need to play it by post.
Okay.
We're good on it. We're
Loading.
no longer on play by post. All right.
All right, we're almost back. Oh my goodness, I can feel it trying to come back.
It is tempting. Oh my god.
It's got sound anyway.
Oh my
That's good.
good lord. It is having issues. There's an
So
error.
so exciting.
All right, let's.
Oh
Are we
my
back?
goodness.
We're back. Okay. So to recap, for those of you watching on the archive,
Oh my god, I think we're watching you win.
issues happened. Our opponent played Pilfered Plans and tapped out for a card that did not kill Zertod Druid. Therefore, we tap the Zertod.
This is glorious. Bet you didn't see this one coming, asshole.
I'm so sorry to you, opponent. I am.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, man. Like, we have to find this guy and tell him to watch the replay of our stream.
Yeah, I'm
Be
so
like,
sorry.
I don't even know what to say. I had to wait so long for
He
this
was
to
just like,
happen.
what's going on here? Is my opponent just scooping? Because no, we have hidden strings in a Zertod Druid. Oh, good lord! But yes. Anyway, we we fixed some issues and
He is a trooper for throwing up the good game after
yeah,
that. Who?
that's
What is
true.
the name of this man? He gets props.
Yeah.
Gotta find him and give him props.
D DBU D Bouchon D. I'm not-
Debushan. Okay, well that's probably just like a legit name.
Yeah.
So that's neutral. Like using your own straight up name like that in that is that's a neutral.
Right. Kind of like
It's only powerful if your name is something like Fight Master
that's a good name.
or Cold Steel or something like that.
Looking at that, we have a couple people that might be names. I don't know if I believe many of them. Like we have DJ Kensai. That's not a name. I don't know. That could be a name. That's possible to be a name. Or Kurosaki 77 could be somebody who was born in the year of 1977. On the opposite end, Mackie D99 could also be a person born in the year 1999.
Let's see. Dominica Buchanan. I don't think so. David Buchan. Okay. That's D Buchan on the Twitter.
Could that be?
From Glasgow, proud father of two. Not seeing any Magic the Gathering references, which I imagine would happen. Also, he posted a picture of vegetarian shoes.
Okay.
Twitter is kind of a weird place.
That's definitely true.
I'm seeing precisely 0 Magic the Gathering references. Okay.
Alright.
Nope, that's not you. How about... I mean, of course, I'm getting like a million tweets from this guy because he is a prolific tweetist. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe he's done 8 in the past 5 years. Never mind.
Oh, okay. He is
Also, many of them are just asking for a pint. Oh my god, I am going to retweet the hell out of this guy. This is excellent.
Well,
Somehow that showed up like a bazillion times in my search.
if you would like a pint,
Pint?
retweet for this guy. He would like a pint.
So, God, I have to somehow find that guy.
Oh, I am...
I have to find this person to give respect. I must somehow. Where do I find? Oh wait, I know where Magic players live. That place that I
Don't go
promised
there.
to never ever
Don't
go.
go there. Why? Are you...
I have to find him. They have stupid
There's
tools.
there's a
like,
player
YouTube
search in the search. You can search by username.
Wow, what a foolish thing to have.
Yeah, but
Um, search.
Oh, and thank you to all of the viewers who stuck around through technical difficulties. That's
Well,
very
you
kind.
know, I was giving them
They got the play-by-play. They got
things.
the update.
Let's see. Oh, I failed to include the stupid captcha that they have, so I am a robot. Also, captchas are getting hard enough that I can't do them anymore, so maybe I'm a robot. Alright.
I've suspected that whenever I see a captcha that I can't read, I just wonder if I actually am a robot. If
Following errors occurred with your code. Okay, well, let's do this in the other way that you can do this kind of thing, which is site :
Google.
forums.
Hey, at least this way avoids you from having to go onto the forums technically.
It's true. It's true. Up, up. What's this? That is also a post from 2009. Also, that post does not actually have the thing in it that it said it did. Oh, wait! Okay, so D. Buchan was in event number 225321 in March of 2009.
Okay, so 4 years ago.
Yes. And this is some weird
relevant in
draft event on the forums. It doesn't actually get me closer to finding it. I'm a bad internet detective, by the way. I'm really incompetent at this. Let's see if we can find something from... Is there like forums.wizards.com? Is that a real place?
All the old ones you'd see on there are like dead. I don't know. They did their like reboot on the forums and I don't understand. They made it like the Wizards community.
Hey. Let's see. The same guy for'd a daily event in 2009 in December.
Well, congrats.
Yeah. I mean, so he has succeeded in the past.
Yes.
Points. What the hell? I need a more advanced search, please. Place. I'll find these. Cider domain, sure. Last update. That's not what I want exactly. Maybe it is. Yeah, past year. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. I guess I'm back to...
He has a clan he's in.
Oh.
The Briars patch.
Sounds like a legit clan.
Unlike on the front page here, there's always been these top 5 clans on Magic Online. I don't know what the criteria is for being a top 5 clan. I think it's just people are in your clan, and they've been the same for the longest time. Like OSIP Drives Me to School has been on here for years.
Huh. He has been in premiere events. Got to the semifinals of a premiere event in 2010.
Okay. Oh, these names here, I've never determined what those mean. Like, I can tell you the happy face is people I know.
All right. I found him in an event of December 2011.
We're getting closer.
Good.
We're moving slowly forward in time.
He seems to like playing green decks.
No, he did splash Voice of Resurgence.
Huh. Okay. Points. I want to learn about points. Tell me about points. That is the same site. Don't give me that bullshit.
See, yeah, like, I would think green is people that are still playing, but it's not, because Scarwood isn't playing. He's actually removed. It might be people that are still online, because both Buchanan and Ears 88 have lost their matches. They might just be offline.
Hmm.
Zoo asking questions there.
Okay, here's one from January 2012. I mean, I presume if he was playing in like December 2012 or
Yeah,
December
December
2011,
2011, January 2000. Yeah.
that's not hard.
I mean, that's the same format. That's still, oh god, what the hell format is that? Scars of Mirrodin and Innistrad? Like,
He's showing up exclusively in like tournament reports and premier event coverage on Magic Online.
okay, so
So the guy has legit been around the block.
he plays a lot on Magic Online.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Or at least did as of 2012 at the very least. Many of these are from 2011, where apparently he had his heyday going 3-1 and 4-0 in a lot of premier events, mostly constructed.
Yeah, that would have been Innistrad had just been released at that time period. So Scars.
Well, these are also like legacy events, pauper
Oh,
events,
Pauper
classic events.
Interesting.
Yeah. As I said, around the block.
Everywhere. I got you.
This is manually filtering through 2,000 things.
The final game has finished.
Is it time for me to pay attention to something else now?
Almost.
Okay.
You've got a minute or two of looking around at this man's history for...
Well, apparently he was part of the Magic Online Championship Series in 2011. That's why so many of these results are coming from there. Okay. Yeah, 2011 was his heyday, and he's been playing, and placing in events for at least 3 years.
Well, awesome.
I'm no closer to getting in touch with him, though.
No, I
think you might just have to send him a message.
I did send him a message but he's offline. It gives me a message saying user not available. So
wait. Ooh, hold on. I just had a diabolical idea. Let me go to the most recent thinger. What? Yeah, give me that shit. Stupid ass.
Okay. We're playing against DJ Kensai here. We're starting it off.
Let me see if I can find one of these from 2011.
Off blue on the opener, but we'll live because we have Feral Animus.
Do we have things we can cast?
Oh yeah.
I think keep it in that case.
Yeah, we've got cards we can cast.
Okay. What is this?
We'll hopefully find a blue source and be able to like weapon surge and get the Nivix Cyclops out there and just start going to town. But barring that, we have Feral Animist with Rubble Belt Mako, so we might just like do like half his life total on turn 4.
So really, we're playing an infect deck, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Something like that. We play out very like an infect deck. Okay, I'm here. I'm watching.
Okay.
Oh hey, a guild gate.
Yeah, I considered playing it there, but I wanted to make use of the Feral Animist and start getting damage rolling before. Because this lets us just get through for 4 after pumps. Because with Animist, we can actually make use of all our mana every turn for quite a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he has he's got the Bronze Beak Moa. That is a 2/2 that becomes huge whenever another creature comes into play under his control.
So that's like the, Gladenar?
Yeah, I think that's the name of the one. If I'm thinking of the same thing you're thinking of.
Yeah, either Gladenar or Herdnar.
Yeah. Trying to think if he's dead. I love this deck, by the
way. Can I straight murder my opponent?
Is he is he dead? No, he's not.
Yes. Opponent at like 16, 20, 25 life.
Let me tell you, like looking at your opponent and like then looking down at your board and just going, "Can I kill you?" Is this like if you just go
So
ahead and
sickening.
say it, it sounds so terrifying. Like, hold on, my life total's 18. Why are you even considering this? And you're like, so you like look at your hand. You're like, yeah, I can kill you. Speaking of killing him, he played a second Bronzebeak Boa.
Hmm.
So we're gonna get attacked for 5.
Wait, 5?
Yeah, +3/+3.
Oh, it's better than Gladenar. Okay.
Yes.
He gets the full giant growth for a creature. That's pretty intense.
All right, I'm going to go for a kill here. Let's see if this works.
What, can the Moa not block?
Well, if he chooses not to, he just dies. And if he chooses to, he no longer has a Moa in front of me, and I don't have to expend the last resources if I don't need to.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I just go ahead and cast Weapon Surge pre-combat to let Cyclops swing in and swing and see what he blocks with. Because if it's nothing, he just dies. If it's something, he lives. He chose poorly.
Oh man, this deck.
All right, so that's 17 damage in one shot. Again, the question, can I kill you? And then it's yes. Yes, I can.
Not cruel, then die!
I want other feral animist in here. That card's really good. That thing's a house. I'm going to take out the Flux. I don't know if the Flux Charger is as bad as it was in the last one, but...
Flux Charger out for Animist in.
Yeah, and then just...
Yeah, I like that enough.
Sure, like the Rubble Belt Makos get to do... We're doing so many silly things here.
What we're doing is outspeeding our opponents on the thinking through plans front. I have a feeling that this deck cannot exist as this evolves.
No, probably not. I would agree with you. But, as the format is,
This is getting in before the hate. That's what we're doing. I was on the fence about Armed and Dangerous. I'm a believer now. Especially since we're the mega pump deck and that doubles all our pump.
The double strike on that is just something ridiculous. I'm dead serious when I say I want to play that card in Constructed Magic.
Yeah. And this is the thing. I was even myself on the Wii Dragonauts plus Psychotic Fury plan back when that was available.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hell of a drug.
Yes, it was.
It's just oh, Storch.
This is a poor hand.
Beetle form mage and ways to cast him.
Yeah. However, we keep it. We see all the lands and die. If we mulligan it, we mulligan into. Let's mulligan this. Okay. The 6 looks worse, but on a green mana becomes very good. We're on the draw, so hopefully that turns out well.
I don't know. This is
I know this is a bit of a ballsy keep.
See that 7 would have been way better than this 6.
Yeah, but I drew a forest, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, we're out of it.
like this hand was bad until I drew my card for turn, and then all of a sudden, it was good.
All right, Medibot, we are thieves who are stealing games.
Oh God, yeah. We are criminal wizards of the Groll persuasion today.
Yeah.
where we like poke them for like a damage or two and then go wham, 22. And our opponent has no idea what just happened.
Second Beetle Form Mage, not quite as thrilling as the first, I don't think, but
No.
I think we'll live.
Yep.
I like Grizik as a way to do it rather than Rug.
Grizik.
Gruul is it, Simic. Grizik. The Grismic. The Sizul.
Well, he's got his Beetle Form Mage. Let's get our Beetle Form Mage on. Oh, or the Zertod. Because Zertod Druid gets us mana to get us up to... There's nothing we're ramping to, though.
Well, we're ramping to, like, arresting his guy.
Yeah.
Having a better beetle. Or else his are going to be better than yours forever. Well, maybe not forever. But...
Not forever. Also, I'm fine taking damage because, honestly, we're just going to hit for 20 at some point, and then...
Oh, okay. I forgot we're playing the deck that just steals victory out of nowhere.
Right. Like, the thing with the Beetle Form Mage is, like, I can play it, and then on the next turn I could pump it and swing for, I think, 12 with it. Not counting Zertod Druid activations. So I feel fine, like, playing to that.
The Clue Stone. I don't know what any of the tricks are in this format. I know zero of the tricks. I mean, he's going to pump his guy anyway. What am I talking about?
Yeah, his trick is pump his guy to a 4/4.
Yeah.
I think I just go ahead and play out my own Beetle Form Mage and then start playing Beetle Form Mages and, like, Crisis Incubation if I need to later.
Yeah. Like, a land there would have been ideal. It would be, like,
right.
Beetle Form Mage plus leave up mana to activate.
Yeah. I don't see him having, like, the burn for it, but I would have liked it as a blocking option.
Yeah. Like, geez, what burn is there?
It's like 5 mana, and it deals 3 damage.
Yeah, it's 5 mana, and it's named Burn and Turn.
Yeah.
Or Turn and Burn, which doesn't help.
No. I'm saving the Crisis Incubation in case of fire.
Yeah, we basically want to spend it on a creature that's better than Beetle Form Mage. Mm-hmm. And we're not under a hell of a lot of pressure. I mean, he can't possibly have Phyto Bursts.
That's our thing.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Maze Glider makes it so his Beetle Form Mage is always flying, but pretty much I think what we do is we swing with our Beetle Form Mage, and if he blocks, we +3/+3, and if he doesn't block, we just cast another Beetle Form Mage, and then kind of work from that position, I guess.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good.
The maze... Where are we? We are just kind of stuck on my upkeep right now. My opponent's got questions, I guess. I don't...
What is Maze Glider's power and toughness?
It is a 3/5.
Oh.
Yeah, just big enough where we actually need to spend a resource in order for Beetle Form Mage to connect. Well, I'm gonna quick while I've got the moment, due to just kind of sitting here on... We're still connected.
We can start downloading OBS and go through the install process for that.
Yeah, just get that all out of the way.
Casually.
Okay. Alright, we are moving. We could... I feel like I want to save Hidden Strings for like a sneak attack, for tapping down all of his creatures and getting in for lethal damage. Like right now, if we swing with Beetle Form Mage, he either like blocks and we kill it, his maze glider, or he doesn't block and he takes some damage, and then we can work from that point.
Well, it also gets you more damage with the Zertod Druid.
Right.
Mm.
I could set that up with the Zertod Druid, and then I'm trying to think how that. I think I would rather give him the option to get killed with his maze glider. However, like if he wants to block. I mean, we did just steal the game from him last time, so he's probably more inclined to actually block when I make this inane.
Okay, so you think he's going to trade his maze glider for your blood rush guy, I guess?
Well, I just spent a lot of time thinking, and I just want him to be scared. And if he's
Ah,
scared,
okay.
he'll make a play that is very defensive. And if he makes a defensive play, it's the wrong one. So yeah, pretty much. Alternately, I could just go ahead and Crisis Incubation on one of his creatures. Or play out another Beetle Form Mage. I'm going to be taking 7 next turn. I don't really like that.
Hmm.
Doing math on how dead my opponent is right now. Okay, go to... I could pump with Beetle Form Mage, and then... Oh, I need... Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw down Crisis Incubation on his Beetle Form Mage. I need to not be on a 2-turn clock from him. And I can usually just create damage out of nowhere. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
I've been pretty effective at just crafting damage from nothing.
You're just with Zertod Druid. What the hell?
Ooh, Maze Sentinel.
Boy, this guy likes his maze
His,
elementals, huh?
his maze men. I've got a plan. What's his life total? His life total is 16. I'm going to kill him. not right now. Not immediately.
Oh man, this looks like a Magic the Puzzling sort of thing.
All right, so you have.
Okay, we untap the Zertod Druid for extra damage. So that's like 2 from Zertod Druid, double Phyto Burst. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't kill him this turn, but I'm going to hit him for 9, down to 6, which...
Phyto Burst. You could get him to 1. Hold on. I think you could win.
I can't fly. Like, if I hidden strings to tap down his Maze Sentinel, I assume that's the play.
Yeah, and untap your Zertod Druid, leaving you enough mana to Phyto Burst twice.
No, it doesn't Phyto Burst twice. I would need to still tap down his blocker. Because hidden strings cost 2, and it would untap 1 permanent because I would need to tap down Maze Sentinel. Because he could just... If I Phyto Bursted twice, he would just block. I can assure you of that if I'm all of a sudden on like a 14-14.
Right, but you don't have to activate flying in the scenario where you're tapping down his blocker and untapping Zertod.
I just don't have 4 mana though. Because if I use hidden strings, I tap 2 of my 4 mana, and I untap 1 of my 4 mana to give me 3 mana, which means I can only Phyto Burst once. Because I can either tap his Maze Sentinel and have 3 mana, or not tap his Maze Sentinel and have 5 mana.
I see.
I have additional mana.
Okay.
However, having him on 6 all of a sudden is going to make him have to play very defensively. And it won't do anything because we can just hidden strings his blocker.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I just...
God, we were seriously one mana off from
I
having.
know. If we had the fifth land, I think we could have killed him. It would have been yes, that would have been a true Magic the Puzzling. He just drew a card
Wow,
with his...
no fear.
Yeah. I'm blown
This
away by this Lorn of
guy.
Play.
Okay, maybe he has the 4 mana counterspell.
No.
Oh,
He...
nope.
Nope.
Never mind. He
Okay.
has he has stone nothing.
So, the game plan here is use hidden
This
strings.
looks pretty straightforward.
Yeah, this is a...
The game plan is beat him to death with one of each land. How?
The Sentinel got in for 3. It has Vigilance itself. I am on 5. I would be dead next turn given anything.
Yeah, I mean, I approve of him also trying to put the pressure on. That
Right, because...
from his perspective, it really looks like he can just keep grumping us with his vigilance dork or whatever.
Yeah, so what we need to do here is I'm just trying to make sure, because I need my Beetle Form Mage to have flying.
What? Why?
Oh, wait, I can just tap all his blocker. Okay, I'm overthinking it. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I hidden strings to untap my island, and then I use Beetle Form Mage. Like, I'm sitting here doing, like, crazy dumb bullshit.
No. I mean, tap tap both blockers,
And
and then Fido Burst or yeah, that looks like it.
yeah. Like, I'm sitting here doing, like, crazy shenanigan math, and, like, we don't need that. Like, we just need to attack, like, I'm thinking, and I should be playing Groll.
You should crush him. That's what I'm saying.
Not Groll. Like... Yeah, why am I thinking? The blue mana had me thinking. Yeah.
Okay, outstanding. I'm excited, and I'm gonna take a little break.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna be back. Mute myself, I think, and then be back. Oh wait! Oh no! I closed the little nubbin. Skype has a nubbin that it pops up. How do you get that back?
The like mute. Okay, at the bottom of Skype, like, can you see my face?
Hold on. That's full screen.
Like, if you double click on, like, the call.
Uh-huh.
There should be at the bottom, if you kind of like move your mouse below the little time there should be like a button.
Well, no, I mean the Skype makes a little pop-up happen when you like minimize Skype, but if you close that, it never comes back.
How about if I do this?
Uh-oh. What's this?
Like, does that make it pop up?
No, that doesn't force it to do anything.
Dang it! I was hoping.
Damn it, Skype! Why don't you just have a feature?
I'm sitting there thinking that would force it to pop up, and then...
Because I figured that, like, a right click... Let's see.
Well...
What? How do I get the nubbin back, Skype?
Like...
I didn't mean it! I didn't mean to make... You know what? I know how to actually do it.
Just mute.
It's stupid, but here we go.
Okay, that is a way. Did it come back?
Yeah, I had to stop the call and then start the call again, and that allows the little pop-up nubbin to come back.
Okay. All right, and now you're able to mute the call and take a break here. I'm going to do the same for a moment. I'll be right back. All right. Are you back? Are we back? We're back.
I'm here, but I'm gonna eat a
Oh,
little.
okay. Oh, no. I've lost a piece of my headset. I think it's finally gone. Let me attempt repairs. All right. Looks like it's half dead, but that's okay. It no, but it may in fact be worse than your headset. I don't. Is your headset held together by duct tape? Is that a piece of your headset? Like it could possibly be.
My headset was essentially $0 because it came with the webcam, and boy, did I get what I paid for.
Yeah, mine was given to me by a friend who bought a new headset. It is very old. Okay. Oh, we're already back into the game. I guess we'll see how this rolls, what we have for an opener.
Okay, I'm back to.
Yep. We
I
have.
see you casting Nivix Cyclops.
Yeah, I see a lot of. Everything else is green. We are on the draw.
Look, you have like 4 turns to find a forest or other things to do with red and blue mana.
Let's.
I think this is fine.
Yeah.
Cyclops can hold the fort until it's ready to get crazy.
Oh, is there like a buzzing sound coming?
Um, I'm not actually listening to the
Okay. Okay.
stream, so I wouldn't hear it.
Okay. How about now? As I said, my headset may have just died.
It may be inserting electrons into the stream.
It's something I'll have to go ahead and find a replacement. Oh no! I found out what our opponent's plan is. He has cast a turn 2 Tithe Drinker.
Oh no, he has all the tithe drinkers. We're gonna get extorted to death.
Yeah, we're just gonna get murdered by Extort. 1,000 times Extort. I really hope he doesn't have like second Tithe Drinker. He does not. That's good. That would have like curve out into Tithe Drinker would have been really solid.
Hmm. People
Hey,
actually playing out their clue stones. Hmm.
I guess with his it kind of makes some sense because that's a spell that'll extort, and then he's going to.
Yeah, and then you can use it to get another card. That makes total sense in the like heavy extort
Yeah,
deck. But really, you have tithe drinker and what?
that's it. That's the only extort
That
creature
it
common.
really is, and it's.
Oh, he's attacking.
Ballsy.
I'm gonna let him have this. There's a couple spells that he could play that would just take me down.
Yeah, kind of letting on that our guy is important.
Right. But he's also letting on that he controls a some form of combat trick. Yep, and there it is. Rubble Belt Maka. He's just hard casting. With Extort. Oh, this dude. Man. So, the problem we're going to have in this match is that our opponent's creature has lifelink.
Yeah. Do you just want to arrest it?
No, that doesn't stop the Extort, and I have a Weapon Surge as my combat trick for next time he tries that. Like, I'm going to attack, and then just go ahead and give him the business.
That is an extreme amount of business.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a 3/1 flying first striker. That probably gets our crisis incubation.
Mm.
Yeah, go ahead and give that the arrest, leaving up red for weapon surge still.
Sounds reasonable.
Yep.
Especially since we get to start chipping away at its extorted bits.
Right. Like we also have we have the burn spell, which we'll probably use to kill the extorter. The problem with crisis incubation on the extorter is that it doesn't actually stop.
Yeah, it doesn't stop the extort.
Extort.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we have to like auto yield to our Zertod druid? That's weird.
Oh, second Tithe Drinker. This guy is going nuts.
That sounds like a reason to kill the first.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take one of those out right now. It sucks that I'm not even going to attack with this Nivix Cyclops because it needs to stay on defense right now. I feel like I'm just wasting damage. Because, yeah, I just can't afford to let him swing back for the 5 he'd have back plus whatever.
Hold the fort a little longer, buddy. We're going to have to set up a really big attack.
Yeah. Oh, God. And we're, like, he's extorting, but we have the druid to offset him. Like, the life from, you know, that he's gaining, but that doesn't offset the points we keep taking.
Yeah.
Get Beetle Form Mage out there and start... Yeah. I think Beetle Form Mage is a good way to just start getting damage through. That's 4 points of flying a turn.
Oh man, this might be the game where we eventually
Dragon Shift.
Dragon Shift.
It definitely looks like it could be that sort of game. My real problem is just like that Tithe Drinker is just going to keep poking and poking, and if he finds real spells, like it's going to get worse and worse. Another Steeple Rock.
Yikes.
The overload cost on Dragon Shift is infinite mana.
Isn't it actually 6?
7.
7. Dang.
Double blue.
Mm. Oh.
Yeah, the double blue part's a bit of an issue now. We could use Dragon Shift as a removal spell to kill off his Steeple Rock on the attack, which might be... Actually, that might be the more reasonable... Because he's empty-handed.
Couldn't you just block it with the Beetle Form Mage?
That's also an option, too. Yeah. Oh, right. We might have Feral Animist be the win con this game.
Oh man, that thing that I said where we like dragon shift the feral animist and stack things.
Stack it and go to town. We have a Phyto Burst to go with that pump too. I don't know how that interacts. I'm a bad judge. I don't know how those sort of things work. Layers
Well, I
are
mean
confusing.
that would be a that would kind of be a Phyto Burst after the doubling, but you know, if we're really swinging for all of his balls.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you Phyto Burst and Dragon Shift apply in the same layer, basically.
All right, so he's swinging in with his flyer, which tells me he must have some sort of trick, but I'm fine trading off the Beetle Form Mage with it.
Sure.
Because I've got Weapon Surge as well in case of something.
Yeah, but if you like plus it and then set it afterward, they apply in the same layer and therefore apply in timestamp order. So it becomes like big, and then it becomes a 4/4.
Our opponent just threw away his flyer.
Oh, well, that's amusing.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think he knew that Beetle Form Mage could jump.
Well, we showed him.
Yeah.
I guess.
How much can I kill this guy? This is my favorite question.
All right, let's see.
I hope you're aware that this is just straight up my favorite. I think I just start swinging with Beetle Form Mage.
That sounds good. I'm seeing a... Let's see. 3 for Dragon Shift, 3 for a stack of Feral Animus to double his power to 8. 8 and 5, because we can't actually, like...
Yeah, we don't have enough to...
Wait. If we started out with Phyto Burst...
Okay, hold on. I'm looking up this. I'm looking... I'm literally just going to Google this.
I mean, at least up to the most recent rules change, plus effects and setting effects applied in the same layer.
Well, even that's not enough to be lethal, because that would be...
Yeah.
We have 1 double worth of mana there.
Right. I don't think we're killing him this turn. God, again, magic the puzzling. Fuck. Your opponent's at 23. Kill him this turn.
Effects that modify power and toughness of affected creatures such as Phyto Burst and Legion's Initiative will apply no matter what when they start to take effect. This is true for counter. Okay, so it will work.
Oh, really?
So we can kill him next turn? Okay, because how much damage do we have on the Feral Animus? That's up to 7, Dragon Shift up to 9, double to 18. Is that the mana I'm counting? 1, 2, yeah. And then Zerta Druid to 19. Yeah, Medibot, you're right on that. They're separate. Okay, so this turn it's swing with Beetle Form Mage in the air and deal some damage, and then next turn he dies to this ridiculous, like, flying dragon feral animist.
Yeah.
We have to do some work. He's probably just going to be on 20 when we go for a kill, so... The other thing is, if he swings here, he loses his entire team.
What? Oh, for first strike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weapon Surge, which I'm going to take. I would like his Maze Abomination to be dead.
Surprise!
Yeah.
You know that you can use Zerta Druid for mana too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Just
Well aware. Ignoring it. Okay, the creature he played will bring him to 20. The Phyto Burst Dragon... Okay, so he's going to go to 20. Zerta Druid brings him to 19. We untap, we make an 18 power guy, and Zerta Druid does the final point. Let's get nuts. Okay, so we play Phyto Burst on Feral Animist. Then we Dragon Shift.
Oh wait, you have enough to overload Dragon Shift now.
Is that enough to kill him? Just doing the math.
Oh, never mind.
Not really. It's only
okay.
That's actually less damage.
It's worse if you overload it, I'm just saying.
You know, it's not really that good of a card if you overload it. You really only want one creature. Yeah, so we want to double and then Dragon Shift in response. Yeah. So we go to double. Why didn't it... Oh, it didn't let me...
Oh, it didn't let you respond?
Yeah, I held control, and it didn't let me hold control. Holding control is the universal...
Oh, boy.
Aw. I'm going to swing with my Feral Animist and just call it... I'm really... The best laid plans have been foiled by the Moto interface.
That is awkward.
Alright, whatever. Feral Animist, you're huge. Get in there. You're going to at least eat... Actually... No, I'm just going to Dragon Shift it. Like, I'm just going to Dragon Shift the Feral Animist and then swing in for, like, 16 flying and bring him to 2, and we'll find a way to kill him later. And by later, I mean Beetle Form Mage. I'm sorry, Zerta Druid. We tried, buddy.
Man, Nivix Cyclops is over there just, like, jacked.
Get buff.
So yeah, that is a genuine change since the last big sweeping rules update that I just am not on board with, I guess. Huh.
I'm disappointed because that should have just let me... Oh well. We're going to go ahead and Beetle Form Mage up and then swing in, and Beetle Form Mage is going to do our damage for us. Oh well, okay. Anyway. We finished that game in less than exciting fashion, but...
Okay, now we have to learn how to actually, like, hold up for responses, because...
Well, I had actually tested it. That's what I was doing with the Phyto Burst, was I was holding control, and holding control is the putting up responses. And it worked on Phyto Burst, and it didn't work on the activated ability. I have to wonder if that's literally just a bug in Magic Online. Or if I'm just being silly and it's myself. It could easily be either.
That's so stupid. Anyway. Freaking Moto, come on.
Anyway, let's get that second Feral Animist in here, and I think we actually leave Flux Charger in the main this time.
He's got a lot of flying dudes, among them 3/1 flying first strikers.
Yeah.
Which are Dancing Scimitar handily deals with.
Yeah.
He didn't have any defenders, did he?
No, he had nothing really on defense. Okay. I think, honestly, maybe one of the Cyclopses, or... I feel bad about that. A Zerta Druid, or...
I mean, okay, Cyclops out for what in is what I'm...
Animist is the card in.
Oh,
I like Animist. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave it as is.
sure.
I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, well, if I do this and that, no, just literally leave it as is. It'll be just fine. Alright, so we look at our opening hand here, and we have one of each color and some 3-drop.
That sounds like a keep.
Yeah.
This is what we get for going 5/5/5 on lands, I guess.
We get some consistency. Arnivik Cyclops is going to swing for... I think I can get that Nivik Cyclops to swing for something like 15 in one shot.
Mop him up with a Zertod Druid or something?
We'll mop him up with the Dragon Shift.
Oh, huh? Oh no! A man on the ground.
Yeah, oh god, a 1/4.
What does it actually do?
Whenever it attacks, you may pay white. If you do, tap target creature an opponent controls.
Oh, I see. Okay. Aggressive tapping?
Yeah, aggressive 1/4.
Yeah, okay.
Again, I'm talking about slowing down the format, but at the same time, aggressive 1/4. So,
I mean, if he really wants to do that. What a stupid card. Freak. Like, okay, how about that guy as a grizzly bear? You know? Like, then he would have some sense or meaning.
yeah. Yeah. So he played his gatekeeper with no, let's say kicker, no backing it.
Alrighty.
He's gonna swing in with his aggressive 2/4 and his aggressive 1/4.
Oh my god, do we get to double blood rush this guy to death?
I'm doing the math here.
Let's see, 6.
Do I care to even? I actually don't care to block here. I don't actually, because I feel like this Cyclops is very important to us and needs to exist.
Yeah, he's the centerpiece of our killing him immediately plan.
He probably chose not to pump because he's holding a 5-drop.
Let's see, we have...
He also may be
6.
aware that the Nivik Cyclops is... Ooh, Maw of the Obzidot. That is a 5-drop. Alright, can I just, like... I could Phyto Burst the Zerta Druid?
Right, then, like, what, attack with both?
Yeah, attack with both for 10, and then if he blocks, that's nice, we kill off the Maw. Doesn't, we, like, can Rubble Belt Makta, and then we have Dragon Shift as our, like, ace in the hole to deal a punch him for damage. What's Phyto Burst plus... Actually, yeah, what's the Dragon Shift damage? Dragon Shift plus Phyto Burst on Nivik Cyclops is 1, 3, 3, so 7 plus 3, so 10 plus 5, so 15 plus Rubble Belt Makta, so 18 plus Zerta, 19 damage! Ah! Yeah, that sounds like 19 damage to me. 1 point. Okay, let me... Okay.
He's probably going to be feeling pretty awkward at 1.
Yeah, because we have a Zerta Druid on the board, too.
Yeah. I mean, that really means he does gain life in his deck. Maybe he's not as awkward.
Okay, you know what? I like the...
Also, what does Maw of the Obzidot actually do? I remember liking the artwork and not much else.
Sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn.
Ah, okay. No life. Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, let me double check my math. That's 3. Okay, so that's 1. So 4, 7, 10, 15, 18, 19. You know what? we need to deal as much damage as possible as quickly as possible, right? Like, that's our game plan?
Yeah.
Okay, so Phyto Burst first. Yeah, like I don't have mana for both Blood Rushes, but I'm not counting both Blood Rushes. We're actually short a mana to be able to just straight kill him right now.
I don't think we've missed a land drop, so this has to be turn 5.
All right, so we're just going to show him 18 damage. This is turn 5. Yeah, so this is 18 damage. We're going to show him 18 damage and put him on a point, which he dies on the untap.
Get huge! Get Eldrazi huge! Yeah, Nivik Cyclops just flips out and suplexes the opponent.
Just flies over there, becomes a dragon. Oh, okay, that was.
Oh no, digging does not do it, buddy.
Digging, no, like
No.
no. Look, buddy.
Slam! Bam!
Oh. If you can't slam with the best.
You jam like the rest,
Yeah.
son. That is Nivik Cyclops playing ball. I'm really glad that we were on his plan.
Oh my god,
Holy
that
crap.
was a fun plan. Okay, do you have time for another? We've got packs for another.
Yeah, I have time for another. This
Great.
was extremely exciting.
Great.
I mean, it means that I'm not streaming anything tonight, but that's also fine. There are plenty of nights in the week, and I want to get as much magic in me as I can while I can.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we also got another Garrick. Did we ever get an answer?
No, I never got an answer from those
Of
assholes.
course they did.
I mean, probably because I filled my tweet with invective instead of like actually
Okay.
asking a real question. But
Yeah, we're gonna.
really, I think that they should respond to me anyway.
They really should. Yeah. Well, we have 4 packs of Dragon's Maze now, so I think it's pretty apparent what we're going to be doing with the packs of Dragon's Maze. Yeah. Let's go ahead and
Yeah,
roll.
let's see if I can find my tweet and actually. Hold on, I'm gonna view my profile here and go back in time. I tweet a lot, so this'll probably be like at Wizards Magic. What day am I looking for? It would have been about a week ago, so like the 7th. Let's see. I should probably use a tool to do this rather than searching my.
Just searching.
That's kind of fun. Oh, here it is. Okay, at Wizards Magic. How do I tell how many MTGO QPs I have? The internet seems to not know and your software is awful. That's not nearly as much invective as I thought I inserted into that.
You thought it was
Wait,
much more...
It doesn't even reflect my true opinion. That's how not adequate it is.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just do another one of these. Hold on here. Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure we're on the 3 packs and 2 tickets plan. Alright. So we've suplexed people with Nivik Cyclops and Armed and Dangerous and Phyto Burst. What do we want to try this one? I don't even know, like, I feel scared of this deck now if I'm playing, like, the Tithe Drinker deck. Like, I'm like, and a Tithe Drinker, and a Tithe Drinker, and I just took 20 damage. What happened?
Yeah, what does anyone do about Phyto Burst?
That was good. That's a good card. That's +5/+5.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's artificially good in Triple Dragon's
Yeah.
Maze. That's what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And it's also artificially good with Nivik Cyclops when your mana is perfect, and you can do stupid things like kill your opponent with 3 lands, and it's like, it's everything I need. Oh, I'll just double his power. It's fine, whatever.
My favorite part was just the, 5 games where our opponent is on plus 15 life, and he dies. Well, what's he on? 16? Crush.
I think I just kill him here.
Is he dead? I think he's dead. Okay.
I think he's dead.
He's dead.
Let's. Hopefully he taps out for. Oh, he tapped out. Oop! I tapped down his guys. He thinks that holding back 3 blockers is enough. He doesn't.
Let's see what happens.
By the way, I untapped Zertod Druid. Oh my god! Like absolutely every component of that deck got to shine.
Yep. Like we got the Dragon Shift got its moment. The Beetle Form Mage did get it like got its time. Did a lot of damage in the. There was the 3 mana game where we just sat
not only that, but every like conceivable combination came. Basically, it's like
pretty much Feral Animist got to shine.
I mean, except for our Dancing Scimitar, our first pick never got to do jack.
Well, our first pick did something in the sense that it set the tone, and that was what we needed.
Yeah.
So we can give it that because. All right. Well, we're up. Okay.
Okay, day late and $1 short. What is it actually called?
Ready and Willing.
Wait. That's one of the awful ones, isn't it?
Oh, not in limited. It is on both sides combined. It's creatures you control are indestructible, death touch, lifelink, untap them all. It's like the biggest blowout in combat known to man. For 6 mana. We also have the Debt of the Deathless. We could go with like that plus a pile of clue stones plan. Like if we want to be insane.
Yeah. If we want to do something different than we just did, basically, because I see the Flux Charger and the Nivik Cyclops right here, too.
We could easily do the same thing we just did. I'm highly considering just Debt of the Deathless, so we're doing something different.
Sure, let's do that. We're willfully doing something different for entertainment.
Yeah.
That's the decision, and that is how a true loading ready run operates.
Yep. We've made a choice, and now we're going to move on and figure out what... Because we still have, like, a third color we have a choice of. We have... Oh.
Can that third color be Zertod Druid?
I'm just sitting here, like, looking at Turn and Burn and realizing how we just passed the Nivik Cyclops and the... I'm poked. Can we just do Turn and Burn anyway?
I think we can. And we're going to be completely full of clue stones. You can play whatever you want.
we're the 5-color, like, pile of whatever deck.
Yeah, just take the strongest card in the pack from here on, and whatever.
All right.
If there's not a strong card, you pick a clue stone.
Yeah, I was going to say, honestly, what are our choices other than Turn and Burn in here? It's like Steeple Rock or like Woodrot Crawler or...
Yeah, right. Okay.
We might just pick that and then ignore the rest of the cards. Like that could... Like we could just like play Turn and Burn as Burn, too. Maybe we don't have Burn. Alright, so let's do that. And then we have Tithe Drinker. That's a good choice.
Tithe Drinker's good. Sin Collector?
Sin Collector...
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean...
I think
maybe he's not actually good.
I like Tithe Drinker better.
Tithe Drinker is definitely the pick.
Yeah, and then other cards of note.
Oh, Instant or Sorcery. Yeah, he's actually the Duress. Never mind. He's terrible.
If he was Duress, I would be able to stand behind him all day. But he's not Duress.
Oh, he's not even... You're right. He isn't even Duress.
No,
what is... There is a spell that does that precisely.
Instant or Sorcery.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like discount Duress. It's one of those like Ostracize or
something to that effect.
Placate. I don't even know what they call cards.
What are words?
Black white. Let's go. Red for
Well,
something, Scab Clan something.
uh,
Cluestone here?
yeah, we could take a Rakdos Cluestone. Like, that's on colors. We could, like, honestly, I'm not impressed by any other
Give
card
our
in
choice
this
of
pack.
Cluestone.
That gate is even, like, both of our non-colors right now. That's fine. We'll Rakdos Cluestone, and we'll move from here.
We will get a clue. It's so early to be moving it on
I
Cluestones. But
know, right?
did they actually put like 2 Cluestones in every pack?
There can be, like,
Is
4. They're all at common, so there could be, like, 10,
this
technically. Um,
Oh god damn, Beetle form mage.
Beetle Form Mage. Um, what is this? Gleam of Battle isn't really something we'll be using. It's not good.
Yeah, we want a 6 mana enchantment.
Do we really grab the Snare Squad? That looks
I
like
don't think we'd grab the Snare Squad. I think we'd go in on another Cluestone.
an off Cluestone? Black Blue? I don't think we need to go on a Cluestone. We're gonna
Okay.
have infinite Cluestones.
I mean, if it's that, then you pick Beetle form mage. I mean, what?
Oh, uh, maybe it should have been the... I have no idea what it should have been.
Who knows how drafts work?
I don't.
Really?
Ascended Law Mage is a good flying hexproof guy.
Hey, hexproof. We've
Yeah.
noted that
We
that's
have
important.
we have hexproof creature. We also have the most expensive, terrible removal I can possibly conjure. Fatal Fumes, everybody.
Hey, Fatal Fumes is alright.
I know, but it's like Last Gasp costs 2 less than it, and
I realize.
yeah.
I also kind of wanted to be Last Gasp, and that would really help out this set. But you know what? Sometimes you need to kill a Windrake for 4 mana, and you can. Oh no. Also,
I can hear
excitement is happening. What is happening?
something is happening. Something has happened. Moving on blue. We move in on blue. We could pick up the Steeple Rock and stay in color. I feel like that's better. I don't really feel like moving in on blue this early. Um, I say that, and yet I really like Woodlot Crawler as far as a creature goes. Yeah, more 2-drop. The Nivix Cyclops has made it around. That's some sort of disappointment right there.
That's some sort of people not actually knowing what that card does.
No, it's really not.
They weren't watching our last draft. What the heck?
Yeah, they really should be watching the stream to learn how to play Nivix Cyclops.
Learn how to kill your opponent from 16, 18, even 23.
Alright, there's not much going on in here. Hidden Strings? Could that be useful? Is that something we might be able to... Yeah, we've got, like, a couple creatures that could go on, and it showed its...
That might be useful in a long form sense. It might even go on like your evasive guide just to untap lands at some point to give you more mana.
Or,
Maybe?
well, not even that, but, like, an Extort trigger?
Yeah. If you've got the clue stones. Now, watch, we're on this planet and we're not going to see another Debt to the Deathless or anything.
What? No, nobody gets this last pick Phyto Burst. I don't even care. Nobody. I will willingly pass on a card I might play in my deck for it. We're on the Debt to the Deathless plan, and we just can't find a second copy of it to finish. It'll be okay. Alright, so we've got Breaking and Entering. We have a Foil Tithe Drinker. Um, I don't think we care about either side on this. Entering's cool and all, but war extort creatures is where I want to be. Blast of Genius is a really good card for somebody else. You talking about this guy here? Yeah. Carnage Gladiator is a really good Rakdos card. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take Tide Drinker. That's fine. Ooh. Well, we have Putrefy on the splash we can't really make. We could get the Maw. We could pick up a pseudo removal spell in Fatal Fumes. A evasive dude in Windrake as the safer pick. What can we do with Maw? Do we have tricks we can perform with this?
I actually don't think it's the card we want, surprisingly enough. I think we just want Fatal Fumes here. Sorry I've been quiet, I have to pick up work.
Oh, that's alright.
Protect and Serve. What the hell does that even do?
+2, +4, and then -6, -0.
Oh, that's stupid. We don't want that.
I'm not impressed.
We want Fatal Fumes here.
Get
not
some
even
removal.
close. Yeah. I think some removal is good.
I would like...
I mean, really.
Yeah. I would like the Putrefy if we weren't... we have no other reasons to go into Greek.
Oh, wait, I didn't see Putrefy. I'm sorry.
There was a Putrefy.
Oh, God. It would have been that.
I don't think we want to go into the 5th color.
Really like that.
We have War Leader's Helix that could lead us into the 4th color here, and that's a pretty solid card for jumping into the 4th color with.
It doesn't look like there's anything close to it either.
Right. There's and it's not even as much that it's fighting with anything. It's just a Helix. And then we can pick up a second copy of a Helix.
And hey, it's also in theme.
It's true. We can just throw it at the dome. Throw it at the dome. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Boom shakalaka.
You know what? Yeah. Sure. Are we in blue?
Yeah, are we in... Yeah, are we in blue is a better question. I don't know anymore. Are we just in black, red? All right, let's assume for a moment we live in a world where we're not actually in blue. What do we want out of here? Do we Carnage Gladiator is a card?
Let's see. Rakdos or Boros Cluestone.
Boros Cluestone is also a choice. Steeple Rock.
I mean, we're not Carnage Gladiator. Blast of Genius? Are we red? We are red, basically.
Are we 4 color? Can we use the Blast of Genius as more damage? You know what? Sure. We're the crazy 4 color deck that doesn't have the mana fixing.
Yeah. What are we Your Tiller Nephilim? I guess.
Yeah. We are not green. We're a not green 4 color. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's exactly where you want to be, right?
That's where you want to be.
Remember, guys, don't draft 4 color without mana fixing. We're going to encounter problems soon. I'm going to take the via sheet.
I have no fear. We're going to have every Cluestone and ultra powerful cards at the back of it.
We found it. We have located Debt of the Deathless number 2.
I feel like a powerful wizard. What on earth?
Sure.
I feel famous.
We have to give up really dumb...
Oh no. Do I actually...
Need to take off?
I'm always... When I get one confirmation message, that's a definite yes. When I get a second confirmation message that says the same thing, I worry. Then...
Is your presence required in another place?
Not immediately, no. This is, and no matter what happens, I don't have to be anywhere for another like 12 hours or something. But
Oh, okay.
it's just getting like a confirm and then another confirm is like, wait, what did I just agree to? Did I agree to a second thing without realizing it?
Hold on.
Oh crap! So I should
I'm
have
happy
an
to see uncovered
email with
clues
this.
here. This is an interesting card for us because it can just pick up our War Leaders Helixes and our Debt to the Deathlesses. I don't think we actually can play it, but our mana base blows. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
Did we not get enough clue stones?
Oh, no, we have like 8 clue stones, but I really want the gates. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, Tish.
Like,
We'll be fine.
Look at our clue stone pile. And despair.
I think it's beautiful.
We are something crazy. We are doing some insane amount of... Like, I think Tithe Drinker's the only card early I care to play, and then we just kind of, like, survive late.
We didn't even get another Tithe Drinker?
We've got 2.
Oh, we did?
We got a foil
okay.
and pick one, back 2.
Okay. This is what I get for being interrupted in the middle of watching.
All right, so I guess looking at the idea we don't want 4 colors, what color don't we want then? I think blue is the one we want to cut off then, or... Because red cuts us off of our...
War Leader's Helix is really compelling.
Like, I think if we cut off blue, we're still in a fine way, and I will pick to that notion that blue is at the most a splash for, like, Burn and Blast of Genius. Oh. There's an Armed and Dangerous in here.
No.
No. However, this rare is actually a very powerful rare. Silent. It is a 4/4 that comes into play with 2 1/1 birds, aka you make a 1/1 bird and then populate.
Oh.
Which is
that's
2
That's
1/1
fine.
birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's a huge creature. It'll buy us a load of time. Yeah, 4/4 comes into play with a 1/1 bird and then populates afterwards. We're not going to get the populate to do anything but make a 1/1 bird. However, it'll be just fine.
Yeah, that is totally reasonable. I mean, we're kind of living in a world where a 5-mana 4/4 would be adequate.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and do this for a moment. This is just kind of
having like additional chump blockers would be
for
fun.
my all right, here we are.
I mean, I like it better than Steeple Rock, for crying out loud.
Okay, are we a deck that could play Sire of Insanity? It feels...
But why would we want to?
Well, I mean, if we play Sire of Insanity off of these clue stones on, like, turn 4 or on turn 5... Not 4. All of the sudden our opponent is just gone? Because we have a 6/4 and they have no hand?
Well, it is a thing that we can plan around and they can't.
Right.
But there's also a guild gate there for you, which you were talking about picking up.
Yep. I feel... Oh, God, we are so low
Pick the crazier one. Sire of Insanity, go.
Do insane things?
Yes.
Alright, be insane. Be insane.
Yes.
Pyrewild Shaman? That's a good card. At least I've been told. And by I've been told, I mean I've played against. Blood Rush +3/+1 and Trample. And no Trample. And then pay 3 to pick it back up when a creature deals damage. Alternately, we have Toil and Trouble, which is on color as well.
It's somewhat the opposite of Sire of Insanity, I feel. We could at least toil ourselves, and that's...
I'm gonna go with the Shaman. That seems...
Yeah, okay,
That seems cool. That'll get us... Maybe we'll get to do some really stupid damage tricks with that. Alright, I need to hide some of these clue stones to see how many relevant ones we have. Alright, we have 1 relevant clue stone in each guild. That is. Oh, God. Days of Granite.
What? That got passed?
I got passed. Pick 3.
But no!
No! I can't.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we take it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Assume it's not in the pack. What other options are there? A gatekeeper with no gates, a riot piker, armed for armed.
Uh, a
Okay.
Simic clue
Okay, I think we have to. Okay.
Yeah.
Move from here. Figure it out later. Oh, good God. I'm.
Pick power. Pick all the X spells.
Yeah, we're just on X spells.
Especially the one that destroys all your clue stones.
X spells all day.
Hey, down and dirty. Although we're not dirty.
No, we're not dirty.
I forgot.
And we're not.
We're probably not down either.
We could growl clue stones so we can splash the.
Yeah, right.
I think fatal fumes. More removal. More bad removal.
Being murderous.
Yeah, I agree. I don't feel like we can actually cast Grays of Granite. What do we have in here? Very little and a punish the enemy. Sure. I can get.
Wow, that's another one of those stupid Boros enchantments. Jeez.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like
Morgue burst. Oh, I know what that does.
Yeah.
No, punish is legit. Puts us more solidly in red, I guess.
True.
Hmm.
We got here. Bane Alley, Blackguard.
You know, I think that the plan as kill all of their creatures and then kill them with a giant debt to the Deathless is a legit plan.
Yeah. Oh, we have. How good is Renounce the Guilds to us? Is that is each player sacks a multicolored permanent? Outside of Tithe Drinker, we have
we have
four.
Like no permanents.
Let's take the pseudo edict removal spell. We don't play permanents. What are we doing? Oh God, this is gonna be a weird one.
That was a weird one.
Yeah.
God, you can see my dreams too? Yes, I can. Oh man, Morgue Burst.
Morgue Burst and foil Morgue Burst. Or I think we just take the Gatekeeper as a 2/4. That's fine.
Sure. Our gatekeepers with no gates.
Gatekeepers.
So a cowboy in a world without guns, and a samurai with no sword.
We're fine. We just get all their blood. I'm gonna take the first blade for.
Yeah, first blades.
Get in there. At this point, we don't have much actually on choices. All these are pretty set. Like I'm not taking Goblin Test Pilot.
Yeah, no.
No. Boros Mastiff. Actually, I like Hired Torturer more.
Wait, his name is Hired Torturer?
Yes.
I like him just for that.
Yeah, he is just a hired torturer.
He's the hired torturer. Like, what is what is the ad for that look like? Like in the phone book?
Yeah. Like you're looking and you're like, okay, look under T.
Like efficient, discreet.
Dismemberments extra.
Like, are there two flavors of it? Do you have like torture for pain, torture for information? You know?
All right, we've got.
Does Pyrewild Shaman go anywhere near our deck?
Probably as just like a guy.
Yeah, I needed a 3 on a 3/1, so yeah.
That's
so
fine.
there's that.
We played Burn as Burn. This is gonna be
God, this deck is stupid.
really awkward,
I
and I
love it.
don't know what we're doing.
Play as many clue stones as possible.
Um, I could
You have 2
add.
tithe drinkers, it'll work.
I could add in. I don't. I don't know what else to add in.
Be more insane.
Be more insane.
More clue stone.
Like we've got Is It Azorius one sitting around, and we could add those for like splashing Blast of Genius or something as stupid.
Well, I mean, you're already basically splashing burn. Or turn and burn.
That's fair.
It's kind of my thought there.
Let's get more clue stones in here. If we're gonna be stupid, we're gonna be really stupid, right?
Yeah. I guess favoring the one that can actually help you extort, maybe, or cast.
No, yeah. Is It Cluestone
Out of the
can't
death list.
extort, whereas Azorius Cluestone can?
Yeah, I think that's the tipping point between the two.
Oh, I've punished the enemy out here, and that's at 22. Like, this pile right here is 22 cards. I don't know if we can effectively fit in anymore, like, colors. Because off-color Cluestones aren't going to be sackable.
Point.
Like, I could include one Azorius Cluestone just for the turn and burn, but I honestly am fine just casting that as burn. Like, at this point, it's either like Bane Alley Blackguard or a Sunspire Gatekeeper with no anything, and I feel like the Blackguard is more effective for us. We need an early game. We need to not die.
Oh, whatever. We'll just kill their creatures with War Leader's Helix and shit.
Yeah, we have 2 War Leaders Helixes. We got the...
Viashino First Blade can block, basically. He's...
This is an interesting and poor deck. I'm fine with it, though. I want to check colors. Alright, so I'm going to go 5 red and 6 on the other 2, because to the Deathless is doubles. Also, we only have 2 real red cards, and then the War Leader's Helixes. Yeah.
And the First Blades.
And the First Blades.
And the Sire of Insanity. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about in the sense that red is our least amount of color here. Like,
okay.
We only have... there are only 8 cards in the deck that require red mana, whereas there are... What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that require white mana.
Okay.
And how many
Wait, can Pyrewild Shaman actually block?
Yes.
This is important.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
we'll pull him back as a repeated chump blocker.
Yeah, a repeated chump blocker. Yeah, there's 9 black cards. 8. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what we got here. Just
glorious.
We got this. Like, maybe we'll get like a turn 5 Sire of Insanity, and our opponent goes, "Oh shit," and just dies. That'd be nice. A crawler.
Okay, no, that's gonna happen one day. Also, the game where we get like no creatures, or the creatures that we do have trade off, and we kill all their guys with removal and get up to like 10 mana and
to the Deathless and take them down.
Yeah.
We've got Tithe Drinker. We have a lot of ways to stay alive. Like, a number of our creatures are quite defensive. Tithe Drinker is lifelink plus extort. We have a number of removal spells, though some of them, Fatal Fumes, aren't terribly effective. Like, as far as this deck could have looked, it's much more powerful than what it could have been.
Yeah, I mean, we did, as far as repeating our past selves, we passed a couple Zertod Druids and Nivik Cyclops and
Pack 1 had the exact same 2
Phyto Bursts. I mean, we could have had basically a poorer version of the deck that we just had.
Up here, it's hidden right there.
Yeah, he somehow got Phyto Burst last.
Like, it was second to last pick, and I decided I was not handing it off to my opponent. Like, no way. That's
gorgeous. Gorgeous. Hey, what does that Demir penis thing do?
Oh, this guy. This is
Yeah.
a 2/1 Forest Walk protection from green.
Oh,
For
I didn't
2.
realize he had protection. That's
Yes.
weird.
It's a solid card.
That is really weird. What did they? Is that like a legacy plant?
Maybe, I don't know.
Are we overrun with green creatures, and
Yeah,
what
we
needed to
need to have a
happen?
dude that can like block effectively against like scavenging ooze and
Yeah,
not
against
really.
scavenging ooze, Tarmogoyf, Nimble Mongoose.
I mean, any deck that's playing those cards will have a way to remove this guy off the board with like lightning bolt or
Yeah.
force bolt or fire ice or
Yeah, he basically needs hexproof
like
and enter
even
the battlefield, draw a card.
like I mean we already have maybe it's supposed to be like the pseudo mirror to the pro blue flash reach spider. Like this is the card that hates on green, and that's the card that hates on.
I don't know. I think it's pretty weak and loose. It's stupid. The guy doesn't make any sense.
They just wanted
Like,
to.
oh, we haven't printed Forest Walk in a while. Hmm.
How many
How
cards? Like, is this the only card in the set with any sort of like land walk? Land walk is a very rare ability these days.
Really, it shouldn't exist as an ability at all, and
No,
it's stupid throwback to a bad idea that Richard Garfield had once in 1990.
a long time ago. Yeah.
I mean, seriously. And he printed a set with phantasmal terrain in it for that purpose. Lord. Throwbacks. Backwards compatibility. It's the same problem with Pokemon.
Pokemon even had like a clear cut point where they could have like changed the mechanics in third gen, but yeah, whatever.
Oh, they've had no end of opportunities
I
to
know they've.
prove themselves. Like the comparison between how Pokemon has evolved and how like Mario has evolved is dire. and people still criticize like the Mario franchise for doing the same thing too much. It's baffling.
Well, like there's a huge jump between like like Super Mario World and Mario 64 is a gigantic change in gameplay.
Yeah, I mean the game fits the console that it's designed for.
Right.
Hmm. Oh look, the Pokemon battlefield is in 3D. It's all window dressing.
We have a touch screen now.
Let's
That
let's
mean,
force the player to use the touchscreen. Let's tack on this meaningless extra that actually makes it more clumsy. Additional interface elements. Let's hire more user interface designers so that we can.
yeah,
have...
let's go ahead and I heard those Magic Online guys are pretty good at user interfaces. Let's go ahead and get those guys.
Yeah, let's get them on the horn. All like 5 of them or something. I can't. I just gotta imagine that they are overworked and understaffed.
There was
something
about a week ago they were supposed. Actually, it might have been. Yeah, it was last week. They were supposed to kind of force the users of Magic Online to switching over to the Magic Online 4 beta for a couple days. It was supposed to be their preview of Magic Online, the beta of the new client.
Right.
And there ended up being so many just like game-breakingly terrible bugs that they had to cancel this event. Like it was they were so unprepared for it. They were just like
they were unprepared for the server load, basically.
More than that, there were like the client had many more bugs than the current client, which already has silly things going on.
All right. Well, enough Pokemon talk, I guess.
Yeah, we have a game about to start
let's
here.
Let's form a plan. Let's see 3 mana and a Clue Stone. Come on.
Yeah, let's see like Tithe Drinker, Clue Stone. Like, well, this'll work. I have full faith in our deck now. Like at first I was a little rocky about it, and now I'm feeling better.
But then Rocky mounted the stairs and started believing in his own power.
Um. Okay. Well, I've got a mulligan for you.
I'm waiting to see it. Are we? Oh, yes.
I've got a
Yes, you do.
mulligan for you.
Baby.
Let's go ahead and get the 6.
Baby.
This 6 is interesting, but we can keep it due to clue stones. That's about it.
I see a keep,
Yeah.
basically.
I mean,
I mean, we might get run over by our past selves, but that's the risk you take when you travel through time.
right.
Ah, but we weren't playing black.
No, or white. Oh, he's actually...
Oh, wow. And we even have a guy to ramp into? That's nuts.
Hey there. We need to draw the 4th land to actually play him on 4, but our hand is really freaking solid right now. Holy crap.
Pick clue stones, pick power.
Um, let me go ahead and drop another clue stone and then, like...
Oh no, Tithe Drinker.
I'm burning it. I'm killing it. I don't want that in play. I am just going to straight play bird on it.
I like that plan.
Oh, I also... Yeah. So now we have Scion of Vitugazi next turn, and we have 2 War Leaders Helixes to back this up with.
Excellent.
This is
just,
insanity. What is going on?
just ride that wave.
This deck is looking good. So here's our Cloud Goat Ranger of sorts.
Aha. A population of birds.
Yes. Birds have appeared. Alright, our opponent's working on Exava. Which, let me tell you how this is going to work out.
Oh, you poor asshole.
I'm so sorry. We're actually holding the best possible removal spell for you. And we drew an actual better removal spell for it. Let's see if you
Good,
can see what it is before I draw it.
good lord. I can't imagine. Oh. Oh man.
I've
Such
found it.
such miserliness.
Alright.
We need to cycle our clue stones out of ennui if we really wanted.
I mean, at this point we're holding 8 points of instant speed damage in our hand. We actually have him down to 12, or if he has no blockers, we have him down to 8 next turn. Sooner or later we'll draw debt to the Deathless, and
Yeah.
like, I'm feeling really good about this.
Oh, you know what the best thing would be though? Like Sire of Insanity. It's like Sire to his empty board.
Sire and the empty board would, like, think
Yes,
if
please.
instead of ramping into Scion, we ramped into Sire. Like, that would have been a real play.
It's just Crawworm, right? Right.
Get a load of this.
Time to go insane. I mean, he has hasty stuff, so that might not be actually
Right.
the best, but
Yeah, well, he's got a Steeple Rock. He finally decided on what he's going to play. I think I just blast that out of the air?
I like that too as a plan to victory, just like keeping your attackers doing their job and
Yeah, I'm going to blast it out of the air and swing for 6. Because our attackers are... It's 3 guys. His removal spells are going to have a lot of problems getting that. Like, we have a
winning
second... We have a second Helix to back this up.
winning on the back of a creature.
Yeah, we only need 1. Alright, so we go ahead and blast this one as well.
Oh, so rude.
He didn't sack it.
He wants us to have life, I
I guess
guess.
so. I mean, at this point,
Oh, he might have, like, F6.
he might... Oh, that's true, if he just, like, passed the turn.
You're like, well, I don't have any plays. Oh, son of a bitch.
I've done that. Alright, well, we found Scion of Vitu-Ghazi and had it walk over to our opponent and slap him in the face, like, 4 times. And then walk away. That was it. Like, look at this dude. Like, we just had a giant tree, like, pop out of the ground.
Hello, Tyrannosaurus Alan. My birds. Yeah, just draw the volcano.
Yeah. All right, I think we're good with the deck we have here. This feels...
Run it back. It was a good mulligan.
Yeah, that was a really good mulligan. I'm very happy with how that's just somehow turned out.
It's like Treebeard and his flying hobbit team. I don't know what kind of silliness. Moose and flying squirrels.
Moose and flying squirrels. Doesn't Odin have a pair of ravens? He'd just be Odin. I don't think he's that good.
Yeah, I don't think he's Odin.
I don't think he's Odin. I forget the name of the pair of ravens that Odin has. Alright. Anyway, on to game 2, wherein we have a...
wherein we flip out and become a Boros deck.
Yeah, well, let's flip out and be a Boros deck. We're gonna do this. We have...
Like, lead off with planes in case of Tithe Drinker, I guess.
Yep. Hey, that gives us such a good late game plan. Yeah, we're just gonna be a Boros deck for a moment. Like, oh my god. So yeah, we're double Boros deck now.
Ha! Oh, Lord.
How does it feel?
No one
now?
is ready.
Oh,
no one
there's
is
Ixava.
ever ready.
Okay, I found Ixava, but I have a War Leader's Helix for that, so we can just tell.
Wait, straight up?
Mm.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and gain back the 4 life that we just lost.
We're just gonna undo your turn and nug you for 3 on
I
top.
think the word for that is basically a time walk. I think that's basically a time walk.
I think that's basically a time walk.
Yeah.
Oh, please, a thing that we can kill with our...
well, it is a thing we can kill.
Oh, hey!
I feel like right now we can play Cluestone into another First Blade and swing 6.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get a...
He's gonna be a Grey Ogre after this, so...
Yeah, might as well get the damage in now, and that also gets us closer to just a debt kill. Like, we can just debt to the helpless and tear him down. What is this?
I can't stop giggling at everything that we do. This is the real magic. This is your last day, immortal man. Wait, do we just straight up have it? 2, 4...
we are... If we draw a land, he dies.
That's a good feeling.
We drew a land. Yeah, we swing with both First Blades and then just play debt for 3 and he dies.
Enjoy delicious syrup.
Let's go ahead and do that, because I want to get a kill with debt rather... I could do some other things, but...
Right, I mean, I guess there's a theoretically safer play. I mean, he's tapped out, so...
He's tapped out, there's no...
There's no sense of safety anymore, just... You know, throw your creature away, he's done his job.
Yep.
Eat all of the children.
Hello, I would like your blood. Well, okay,
You
so...
don't, you don't know how much you owe us.
It looks like all. So yeah, he was pretty much our same colors, just a lot... I wouldn't even say slower. Like, he had Exava, he had his own first
Yeah.
blades, he just ran into us.
Yeah, well, what he didn't have was double War Leader's Helix.
Double War Leader's Helix was, I don't even know.
We were so much on plan.
Yeah. Even that Molda 6 was just, like, extremely on plan.
Yeah, we Interpoled. We crushed. We really crushed.
Yeah, the,
We walked up and we're like, would you rather I crush your head?
we require 10 gallons of your blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now we get the, seeing as we played the super fast games, we get to just kind of wait.
Oh yeah, I guess it's back to Pokemon chat or whatever. No, let's talk about something else. Okay, so we were helping somebody out on the Twitter earlier making a deck.
Yes, we were...
Yeah, and I read up a Google document and started like chit-chatting in the Google document. And wouldn't you know it, like as soon as I do that, super busy stuff happens and I can't. And I'm like, oh, I can no longer do both things. Time to pay attention to this. And, I had to run off and do that. I mean, most of the time I can multitask enough, and that's why I do things like have conversations on Twitter and find people and make Google documents and shit. But anyway, it's centered around making a deck for Standard, and then
because it started as a conversation about
like Battle of Wits.
Battle of Wits, pretty much.
My point from a design standpoint with Battle of Wits is that if you printed the exact same card and changed the number 200 to the number 70, it would still be unappealing as a deck, and people would still just write it off and not play it and be silly.
I don't know if... I don't even know... At 70, I would consider it, because say you build some sort of... Like, in a deep enough standard pool, you could use that as like a win condition in some sort of blue-based control and just be like, here's my win.
Yeah, we're talking about a 100 card control deck or something.
Yes,
I mean, I think it fits most naturally into stally strategies like Turbo Fog. That's the one I was calling. I mean, and Tamio exists, and she's pretty good.
Yep.
That kind of strategy. But more to the point, and I think we should... I mean, I was also drawing up like a 200 card zoo list.
I actually
throw every efficient creature in there and go.
I pretty much on my doc, I not completed, but filled in some more of that list. Like just continued to add every single zoo creature that could possibly exist.
Yeah, all is 4, including like Exava is 4. Fine, okay, she's good. Get in there.
And, like, there was a point, I kept filling out that as, like, here's all these efficient creatures that are, like, about 2 to 4 mana, and at some point I was sitting there looking at, like, other lists and saw Deathbridge Chant, and realized that it would be so much cooler to play a 250-card deck that just, like, mills itself a bunch and then uses that graveyard to huge gains. And started setting up a list of that.
Wait, didn't Deathbridge Chant, like, random?
No, yes, it's at random.
Oh, man. I don't like this plan. I mean, if we're going to do that, let's Psychic Spiral people into oblivion.
Yeah, I know. I was, like, it mostly came from trying to, like, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, okay, how in the world can you tutor for Battle of Wits in Standard? Well, what if you milled it in your grave and played Obzidot's Aid and picked it back up?
Ah, man.
It's like, hold on. That's a weird comp.
No, I don't like this.
It pretty much came as a silly idea for a bad deck.
Yeah. And the only reason that the Zoo deck with Battle of Wits could work at all was because it was in Legacy, and it was sort of a natural counter to all of the what you call it, show and tell decks that were going around. That
Well,
was the whole point. It's like, okay, show and tell. I put out Emrakul. I put out Battle of Wits. Ha ha!
ha, sucker. That's yeah. It
And it's
also
this
when you're
beautiful
playing in
trick
a
and it steals you the
legacy
game.
yeah when you're playing in a legacy pool like in standard you have at the most 8 legal sets and trying to build a redundant deck at 250 cards is very difficult. Like
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, we have a lot of good
oh
creatures,
yes,
especially at 4 and below.
but like in legacy like your one drop list is something like Curd Ape, Fake Curd Ape, Wild Nicodle, Goblin Guide, like
Yeah.
Noble Hierarch. You can one drops forever. You can
Mongoose.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're just like, oh, show and tell. I'll throw down Battle of Wits.
Yeah. So I think the point that I'm trying to make is we want to get this
Zoo.
potential Battle of Wits build plan away from actually playing Battle of Wits. I don't want to make it. What I would rather do is make a Grixis control deck that uses Psychic Spiral, maybe as a one of, but Snapcaster Mage exists.
Yeah, that was what
Black
Ian Harriet was talking about on
Hmm.
Twitter. He was like his idea was that we were going back and forth with afterwards was a Grixis deck that played Psychic Spiral as the win con and played a bit more of a self mill game plan. Is that correct?
Yeah,
am
I
I
think
misquoting you? If Harriet, if I'm misquoting you, let me know. But
Well, I believe that's the idea, and
yeah,
I was even so deep into it that I'm like, huh, how about Armored Scob?
Armored
He seems
Scob
reasonable.
and what's
He blocks Boros Reckoner, sort of.
poorly? What's the 2/1 Scob?
Uh,
It's not. It's like mill 2 cards. It's not even.
no, I mean,
But
I want to say Armored Scob just because he's more of a stall guy.
you also have you have a lot of cards like Forbidden Alchemy is your real card.
Yeah, I mean, Forbidden Alchemy, like Singleton Nephalia, drown your kind of...
Not Mental Note. Thought Scour.
Oh, Thought Scour is
Scour's a legal card.
completely legit. I mean, people run that without really having a heavy graveyard plan.
Yes.
Shrieking Scob, that's the 2/1. Okay. Thank
Oh.
you, Nerai.
I don't feel like
Now,
Shrieking
what
Scabs.
I want to what I'm saying is that if we're playing a Grixis control deck with this long game, we should have Nicole Bolas Planeswalker in there
Yes.
so that we can do things like murder their Planeswalkers, their lands, steal their creatures, play the biggest, baddest dude.
Like I can
Yeah.
I can tell you there was a standard event right after Return to Ravnica came out, and I was playing a 4-color Reanimator list at the time, and it involved playing Thrag Tusks and Grizzlebrand and things like that, and I was playing against a 5-color control deck, and he's on the play, and he goes about turn 4 or 5, he plays a Thrag Tusk out,